Yeah, I think that's a good question, and the answer to that probably changes over time. Um, so what I would say is when I was when I say this as if I'm old, when I was younger, I was thinking I used to think about success more in the lines of like an outcomes and like, hey, you hit this thing, you have some goal, you arrive at this goal, and like I've arrived, and then it's like on to the next one, and on to the next one, and on to the next one. I think over time I've probably changed and thought it's more of like a process. Um, and it's a lot more of like you have to enjoy what you're doing, and you have to actually be okay regardless of the outcome, which seems really weird to say in like a high pressure finance type A environment. But I think it's one way to look at it for it to be more sustainable. So you have to actually enjoy the process and realize like you're going to lose out on a lot of things, and if you're always trying to like one up your past thing, at a certain point, you know it's not going to be what you're thinking, and that feeling of, oh, I've arrived, I've made it, will actually, you won't actually get that. Like it'll keep moving, and then you're kind of a slave to your own like desires in a sense. I think the other thing that you kind of end up having to come through more is, um, you kind of have to give yourself to something a little bit, and I have found that I enjoy more when I feel like I am giving to something versus taking from something. Um, it's just made it a lot easier for me to think about what's like additive. So it can be anything, right? Like you can convince yourself however you want, but if you're constantly trying to like take money or like take some external thing and like throw it on the resume, like at a certain point that's going to run out.